the Nyanza region
Yes.
has is a segment of the KYMCA, because KYMCA is an umbrella which encompasses the whole country.
Yeah.
But Nyanza region is a segment of it. So we, as the Nyanza Youth Bunge, Nyanza Region Youth Bunge, our peak or our leader is the speaker. Yeah, Bwana Speaker here is now our overall leader in the Nyanza region, and we are now supporting him as the office of the majority leader and the office of the whip. Yeah, so this is how it is being formed, and this is how it operates. Now, from the speaker and the members that he already mentioned, that we have 5 delegates who are sitting in the parliament. This is our 6th parliament in the counties. Yeah, we have 5 delegates per county. That makes 30 in this region. So if we are 30 in an assembly, maybe, for example, like in April, we were having a session in Homa Bay County Assembly. We sat there, the 30 delegates. So our work as the members who are already, let's say, for instance, selected to sit in the assembly, is to represent those youths whom we are leading in different capacities back there. So, for example, I am a youth leader in my constituency, and from that capacity, it made me, it propelled me to this point now that I am one of the delegates in the Nyanza Region Youth Bunge. So if I present myself there, I'm going with the plight or with the ideas or with the concerns of the people I'm representing from my constituency and others as well. So when we go there, we table and we debate on the real issues that are affecting the youths down there. So that is how we work. We have levels in which we can inculcate these issues up to the Bunge level or in these county assemblies, so that if we discuss them in accordance with the law, actually we follow the standing orders just like any other parliament in this country. Yeah, so it's a very serious thing.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Obila.
Thank you.
And the Chief Whip, Honorable Judith, do you have something to add on this?
For sure, for sure.
Yes.
So like my brother said, the Nyanza Youth Bunge is just a small movement under the KYMC organization that runs countrywide. Like the other day we had the Youth Bunge happening in Mount Kenya region. So what our role as the Nyanza Youth Bunge and what we stand for, it's basically a platform that seeks to mentor young youths like myself and my colleagues here, who one day want to be in parliament, who one day see themselves in parliament. It's a good platform for you to be there, practice that, because we do motions in parliament, we go and debate. So you'll find that some of us before this are Bunge, but we get to go there, we get to debate, and we see the whole setup of the parliament and how it is. So come next time when someone is elected, you're not new to this because you've already participated, you know exactly what to do. And like he said, this is a very serious movement. We have a lot of things that we're working on at the moment. We are working on the Nyanza Youth Festival that we want to bring all the youths from across Nyanza region. So we have committees in our movement. We have the health committee, we have the sports committee, we have the tourism committee, and we also have the agriculture committee. Through those committees, we are planning to bring youths from all across Nyanza region, youths who are passionate about different things under this committee. We have youths who are passionate about sports, we have youths who are passionate about agriculture. We seek to bring them all together to meet under one movement to see what the other fellow people are doing. And I think once we do that, we'll be able to put them on the spotlight and they'll get the support that they need to continue doing whatever they're doing at the moment. So this is a movement that seeks to empower the youth and most importantly educate the youth and maybe mentor those youths who want to be in politics someday.
All right. Thank you, Honorable Judith, for that such substantive information. Honorable
I think, as you can see, this is a very serious team, very knowledgeable about what their role is, and very passionate about youth. I would just like to add a little bit on matters of legislation. The majority has talked about the structure. the whip has talked about the empowerment, and I want to talk about legislation, because this is also a very important aspect of this youth Bunge, because as you know, the Bunge legislates. So there is always something in science that's called noise. Even in your studio, you will always denoise. So there is a lot of noise on issues of legislation. So the youth voice is normally not being heard clearly. So this youth Bunge is actually doing the denoising, which means we want to come with a clear plan and specialize on issues of youth. For example, in our last session, we asked ourselves, how many counties have a responsive county youth policy? You look around, none. And so without a county youth policy, it means all youth programs that the county government will be running would be null and void, because they will not have demarcated areas that they can prioritize for youth. So one of the key things that this Bunge does, especially when we have sessions, we have motions, we are preparing some serious bills, and once these committees bring these bills to the chambers, we will debate. Once we've debated, we prioritize, and whatever we have passed as the Nyanza Youth Bunge, then we take it to our counterparts. So those are the elected MCAs, and now we go and sit down with the elected MCAs and the various county assembly leadership, the speaker, the clerk, so that they can move that bill from our youth Bunge now to the main county assembly, so that it is passed as law. Because in our capacity we can pass it, but we can never implement it unless it is adopted by the various county assemblies. So, for example, right now we are working on the issue of county youth policies. We are looking at areas like education. We want enrollment of students into TVETs to rise. We are talking about introduction of apprenticeship and on-job training for our youth. You know, Kenya still has a high school drop rate of 11%. And when they drop out, the only option is border. But then now, through these county policies, for example, we are working on a plan for various county assemblies to incorporate on-job training and apprenticeship for people who didn't manage to finish high school or primary school, so that they can be trained within county government facilities. Like when we have youth joining the Department of Public Works, they can train on how to drive those heavy machineries, on how to tarmac the road, and then after gaining enough experience there, they'll be able to get a certificate that will give them an opportunity to work for China Roads and whatever company when they come in our regions. So it is not, we are looking at the youth in terms of how best can we build the youth. This is a workforce. It is the largest group in this country. Unemployment, very high. How do we help bring opportunities to the youth through legislation?
Thank you so much, Honorable John. That session is well placed, and in fact, ladies and gentlemen, I know you are following. You can as well put your point of verdict on the same page. We shall do some follow-up later on as we continue. Now, the Chief with the Honorable Judith. Maybe if we start this way on some of the agendas based on the Nyanza Youth Festival. The festivals, yes.
The biggest agenda, like I said, will be to give the youth a platform where they can showcase different activities and different programs that they are engaging in. For example, in my county, I know of some really talented young guys that play football, but they don't get the opportunity to showcase their skills because they are wako pale mashinani, they don't have anyone to bring them on the outside, give them the exposure that they need. Being that we are doing this on a regional platform, I believe we want to incorporate the county governments, we want to work with our leaders from all the counties. And because we are doing this, I believe that some of those guys who actually will participate will get opportunity to participate on even a bigger scale. So ati mtu unazaliwa Nyamira, unasoma Nyamira, you get married in Nyamira. No, we want for our youth to see that, you know, there's so much out here besides what we are doing here, and it's very important to bring our leaders so that they know exactly what these youths are doing, because sometimes you'll find that our leaders that represent us, they don't know exactly what is happening pale mashinani. You know, you'll find someone gets voted in and anaingia bunge and they don't take their time to the ground to do their work and see exactly what is happening. My brother here mentioned that we work with the youth leaders, yeah? And through these youth leaders, we want to identify those youths back at home. For example, he comes from Kabondo Kasipul constituency. Myself, kuna vijana ambao sijui wanafanya nini huko, but I know through him, we are going to identify talent. We are going to identify vijana wenye wanajituma. So the point of it is to patia kijana platform, you know, tuonyeshe vijana, you know, the same way unajipigania kuna mwenzako anajipigania, and when we come together, we can make big things happen. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much. Honorable Obilo.
Yes.
Add something little on this.
Okay. I wanted to say much has been said by the honorable member.
Yes.
But I just want to add to that. I have categorized youth to have some key specific roles. One, youths are innovators. Yeah. So when you give them a platform, you'll find out that youth have got very good ideas. What we lack are resources and exposure. Yeah, you'll find a youth can do something, is talented on something back in the village, but where to showcase the talent is not there. So that is one of the areas that I think through the leadership of the speaker and the whip and all of us, we are trying to bring a platform whereby youths can showcase their innovations, their great ideas. Number two, youths are agents of change. Yeah, you know, in a society where there are no people who are advocating for change, because life is all about change. Things are evolving every now and then. You find out today we can have online platforms. We can do our things and make money online. Things that maybe were not even imagined by those people who are old now. So these innovations that youths can bring on the table, we can only be realized if maybe we give them that opportunity, so that we educate them the same way the whip said. Apart from exposure, we also educate them. Some of them have got very good innovations. They can bring change in different platforms. Like, for example, you'll find that for now, we are the same way the speaker said on policy making. I was looking at the television just the other day, and you find very many young people who are admitted in the university are calling for the old system of enrollment into the university, not the current one. You find that maybe these work policies were formulated by those people who are, maybe I can say they are aged, but what is good for the youths, they did not take into consideration. So this platform will give us opportunity to at least our voices can also be heard, so that we can say what we think is best for us, not what other people think is best for the youths. Then number three, we do advocacy. We advocate for so many things, like the changes we are talking about, and youths are also leaders. If you don't train leaders today, if you don't train these young people, that's why we are saying that these are very good platforms, so that we can bring other people who have got that passion, who have got that ability, who can mobilize youths, but they cannot get that opportunity to do so. If we get this platform as Nyanza Region Youth Bunge, we can at least bring them and identify the leadership in them. And you will be surprised that maybe all of us, most of us, if not all, even in this room, are eyeing at something come 2027. And I'm one of them. So due to this platform, you can find that opportunity. So youths can advocate for the rights of their fellow youths, and they can advocate for change in the communities where they are coming from. And much has been said. I said that I'm an entrepreneur. Youths are entrepreneurs. By the way, in SMEs, small and medium enterprises, majority are youths. So that one is also another place that we cannot just wish away. So with the taxation and all that, if we are crying about it, we know where the shoe is pinching us.
Okay.
Thank you.
So the journey is begun.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Honorable Obilo. Maybe if you summarize, Honorable John, about the same.
I think my colleagues, honorable members, have really exhausted this point.
Okay.
But I would just like to emphasize on two key things. One is the voice. We are the voice of the youth in this region. And in the next coming months, we are going to have town halls in various counties. We also plan sessions with the college and university students from Nyanza. We want to hear their side of the story. Because that is our job. We represent them. So that we go and have a sit down with the CS education and have a discussion on how best to calibrate. Because the current policy on enrollment is actually discouraging students. I can tell you for sure that from where I sit, I have close to 20 cards of Harambes for parents who want to take their children to join universities. Why? Because the amount of fee that is required. They want the parents to sell their cows, to sell their land, but at the back of the parents' mind is, I can use 2 million or 1 million to educate my son. And yet Kenya, as it is, does not provide an avenue to employ that boy. So a parent is in dilemma. Do I sell the only asset that I have so that I take this guy to school? Will he get a job? Or it will go at a loss? So we need a system that is favorable to the youth. And that is why I think starting next week, we'll be traveling, we'll be going to Nairobi. We are going to meet the university and college students. And then we'll have the town halls to engage with the parents so that we get their own view, their own recommendations. And then we take that and go directly to CS Machogu. We had an opportunity with him last week. He was here at Migori TTC. And I shared that with him. I told him, Waziri will be coming to see you because youths are saying that formula of enrollment is not working. And he said, my office is open. Why don't you come and see me? So as part of our job, we will be doing follow-up on that and also providing policy recommendations for the government. This is the best way to restructure this field. Apart from that, we will be engaging with county governments and other government parastatals and also the private sector through it's called KEPSA, so that they can provide student work programs. So what this is going to do is, if I'm studying at Migori TTC, for example, or in University of Nairobi, there are days that I don't have classes, there are hours that I don't have classes, then I can be attached to a particular office, let me say IEBC. I can work as a cleaner. Jioni, I go there, I do the cleaning. Jioni, I get some money, and then that money goes directly to my fee. Okay? So the county government, during long holidays, students come back. When students come back, let them be attached to the various departments of the county government. And for that period, 1 month or 2 months that they'll be working, let the county government give them a stipend. So that when they go back to school, they can pay their fee. Are you getting me? So those are some of the things that we are going to include in the county youth policies that we've started reviewing the various county youth policies for the various county governments in Nyanza. And I think we have some solutions that we've got from our first session. And that tells you that if this body can be empowered, if we can get the necessary access, the networks, then we can collaborate with the various arms of government to ensure that we give youths a better life, better empowerment, and hope for the future. And we are going to do it.
All right, thank you so much, guys. You are welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, we're just pushing on from the first bit to the second, and on and on. We are moving forth to the commercial break, and we shall be back in a short while.
Blackman Digital Graphics. We offer design, printing and branding services using large format printing, offset and digital printing. Our approach to printing, graphics design and branding is top-notch with quality services including roll-up banners, street banners, teardrops, reflective banners, telescope banners, vehicle branding, road signages, mugs, badges, t-shirts, polo shirts, hoodies, pens, letterheads, business cards, envelopes, receipt books, brochures, flyers, posters, calendars, magazines, wedding cards, plastic ID cards, funeral programs, and many more. We also have indoor and outdoor videography, photography, and live streaming services. Visit us at our Migori Market, Onyinjo Bridge, Tiendege Stage offices. Call or WhatsApp us through 0721 37 9308 or 0736 35 2224.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are just back to the conclusion part of the conversation today on BTV Kenya, your home live TV. Just as we had put it in the public domain, over here are experts that have paid us a visit. We are privileged to also have their perspective on various ways on youth empowerment. We are coming to the last bit of it. Maybe Honorable Obilo, from the other end, your last verdict on the same.
Okay, thank you so much, Prof. Once again, I would wish to talk to fellow youths who are watching us that we have lots of things cooking, and very soon we are going to serve them. What is in the kitchen. But I want to tell, encourage youths that let us be self-motivated, let us be disciplined, and let us always work together. You know, unity is power. And I always tell youths that if you see women forming caucuses, calling women this, women that, and what about the youths? We also need to have our own caucus. And we thank God that now we have the Nyanza Region Youth Bunge, and we have the able leadership led by the speaker. If we can bring the ideas together in our various, and we will go down up to the lowest level of the society. By that I mean we will go up to the villages, we'll fetch out those youths, and we'll bring them on board so that at least we get to know what real issues that they want this caucus to address. Otherwise, I thank you so much for the platform.
Thanks for having us.
You're welcome, you're welcome. Honorable Alfred Obilo, that's Majority Youth Bunge, Nyanza Region. All right, thank you so much. Let me get to Honorable the Chief Whip, Honorable Judith Ongeri.
I want to say one thing. For the most part, youths, we are associated with Gunism, right? Vijana tunajulikana, we are the people that politicians look for when they need us to cause disruption and maybe just disturbance. Why can't we use these same politicians to empower ourselves and get help that we need as youths to get to where we need to be in life? So me, I would say this. As a youth out there, you have a politician that can call you, give you 500, you can use the same politician to get a job, empower a friend, and come up with opportunities that will help you in the future. So vijana tusikubali kutumika vibaya. Let us use this politician for our benefit, right? Otherwise, thank you for having me, and a shout out to everyone that is watching. Asanteni.
Fantastic. Okay, let me get to the speaker in the region with us here today. Honorable John Okola, maybe your last bit of the same.
As you can see, what more can I add? I have a great team, great working relationship.
Yes.
We are forged with one goal. That is to drive the youth agenda forward. And so as I conclude, mine is a call to action for all the youths, wherever you are. I want to tell you that this is our time. Rally behind us. Rally behind the Nyanza Youth Bunge from wherever you are. If you want to join the movement, you are free. You can visit our pages. Join us. Let us come together. Let us work together. And if the call comes out for the Nyanza Youth Festival, please don't hesitate. Because if you are an innovator somewhere, that is a platform for you to connect with serious investors. For example, there's a lady called Vincencia from Uriri who designed some, I don't know, expandable house. So it's a small box, but then it can be expanded, so I was just thinking that if we're able to do that, then we can start, instead of the affordable housing that is taking millions, we can simply design affordable housing that is portable. So that's a platform for people like her. If you are somebody who is enthusiastic about sport, we are bringing in a serious tournament. We bring coaches of major teams. They'll be there. They might spot a talent. That can be your day. You might be a business person like the majority leader here, and perhaps you've been looking for an investor, or maybe you've never met the CEO of a particular bank or a regional manager, and you have a good business plan that you like to put out there. This is an opportunity for you. You are having health problems. We'll be having hospitals coming, Equity Afya and stuff. We'll be having our own medical camp. You come there, get the necessary advice. But above all, I want to tell people that instead of baby showers and parties, let us have the youth showers. God bless you all. Thank you so much, Peter.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, we are coming to the inclusion of the Vibrant Morning Show today. We have at least one or two sessions of just saying thanks to our experts who have just actually paid us a visit into this TV station. Next time, if God allows, kindly pay us a visit to share this substantive information with the people of Kenya, the people of Nyanza, and the counties as well.
Thank you.
All right, good moment.
Prof, I wanted to echo our patron. Our patron is none other than Governor Gladys Wanga. She's the patron of Nyanza Youth Region Bunge. We have to echo her for accepting that. And we are looking forward to work with her. Not forgetting my Member of Parliament, on Dr. Eva Kinyobara, and all the youths from Mama Bay County.
I think because of that, I know, just like Honorable Member said, he's eyeing for something. So we are behind him, and we are calling the entire youth fraternity of Homa Bay County. Give the youth an opportunity. You have Alfred Obilo. A big shout out also as the speaker to our patron, and also to the entire secretariat of KYMCA, the CEO, the programs manager. Very, very supportive. When we told them about the youth festival, they were like, wow. This is going to be the first event of its kind. We are behind you. And so since I'm from Migori County, I would like to give a shout out to my boss, that is Governor Dr. Ochilo Ayako Bogo, a guy who's let a mere village boy from the slums in Uruba to go and climb the ranks to the position of speakership before reaching the age of 30. So a big shout out to him, and also to our various members of county assemblies, the county secretary who's been very supportive, that is Dr. Olima, and the entire youth fraternity, and also to our various members, our 30 delegates, wherever they are. We appreciate the good work that you've been doing on the ground, the committee chairs. So let us keep the work going, because people are counting on us. So I believe Judith also is probably going to succeed somewhere. So let us, for me,
I want to give a shout out, of course, course, to my leaders back in Nyamira, my MCA, Mr. Dixon Machungo, for giving me this opportunity. He's the guy that told me, you go for this position. We are supporting you. You are equal to the task. Hapana ugopa because you're a woman. So a shout out to you, Mhesh, for always pushing me and supporting me. And of course, a shout out to all the youth leaders from back at home. We have Akina Dennis Marube and all the likes of the youths who are actually pushing me and encouraging me to fight for this and my dreams. And also a shout out to our chairpersons, Wale wa KMCA. We are working behind the scenes to make sure that the youth festival is a success. And of course, to our fellow members of KMCA, shout out to you guys.
Okay. All right, thank you, honorable members, for this good visitation. We welcome you once again, anytime, any day when you wish. We are here available.
Thank you. Thank you so
much,
Prof. God bless.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.